Assistive technology for deaf and nonverbal students. Deaf and nonverbal students have the same intellect as everyone else, but just need some minor adjustments to allow them to have the same experiences as all other students. This is Jonathan. He is nonverbal and has severe hearing loss. He communicates by sign language and using assistive technology. He has grown up in an inclusive classroom where he can learn and communicate with his peers. Jonathan has been using hearing aids since he was 2 years old, and he values from them extremely because he has severe hearing loss. He is not completely deaf. This allows him to communicate, but he also reads lips in addition to having this assistive technology. Many students in your class will benefit from having hearing aids. This is by far the most beneficial tool that you can get for your classroom. It is an iPad. It has unlimited apps and potential to help your students. It also can be used for the iPhone. It is crucial for all students and teachers to be aware that this is not a game, that this is used to make him have the same abilities as all other students in the classroom. Remind your students that fair is not always equal. This allows Jonathan, as well as all other students that are deaf and nonverbal, to be equal, to have the same opportunities and devices as all other students. It allows him to talk, to listen, and to have his voice heard, even if it's not verbal. This is important for all peers to know to allow for social inclusion. There are countless apps that can be used in the classroom for all students and students with exceptionalities. It is important to find the right apps for your students in your classroom. Jonathan has been doing this for 22 years and has found the apps that work for him. One of them is iMessage, which you probably have on your iPad or iPhone just for daily use. He loves it. He sometimes uses it in the classroom to communicate for students who don't know sign language. This is his voice. Please do not use this tool as a privilege or a reward. This is how he talks, just like any other student uses their voice. Don't limit any student's voice, and don't limit assistive technology. Please also note that this is not a disturbance to the classroom. He is being quiet and talking as well as interacting and growing his oral communication. This is FaceTime. It is such a valuable tool for all students with hearing loss or are deaf. You can see people signing, and you can sign and people can see you. It is an invaluable tool and also can be used in the classroom. It can be used with Wi-Fi in the school as long as both persons have Wi-Fi. Here is Jonathan signing and demonstrating how to use the tool. The person on the other end of the line, his father, can see perfectly what he is signing and can respond. It is a perfect example of how beneficial assistive technology can be. He is laughing, he is having fun, and more importantly, he is being like everyone else. It is also important to note that these apps that I've already discussed come free with the iPad. This is another wonderful app. It's called ProClue to Go. It allows for students to type in what they would like to say and press speech so that they can talk freely. This gives them the oral voice they need and can be easily used in presentations, to communicate for group projects, and to write journal entries. It has many other uses. As you can see, as Jonathan types, it comes up with suggestion words. This helps with spelling and recognition of words, which is also wonderful for students who have learning disabilities. You may have noticed that Jonathan also has a genetic disorder called Soto syndrome, which results in a mild intellectual disability as well as gigantism. Many students that you meet will have a combination of disorders or learning disabilities. It is important to account for all of them so that they can learn the best in your classroom. It is important to note how easy this iPad is to use. Students as young as 2 years old can use this with ease. It helps with self-advocacy as they are able to take control of their own learning, find apps that work for them. This is one of the apps that did not work for him. It's called Go Talk Now, and it was too structured for Jonathan. It's good for the students to find what works for them. This is one that Jonathan doesn't use. It's called the FM system, and it connects from the teacher to the student so that they can hear only the teacher. This system works best for children who don't have extreme forms of hearing loss. Here's another system called Writing with Symbols. This can be used on an iPad or a laptop. While the student types, an image comes up. They can show what they mean, and also it's wonderful for teachers to use for board making and schedule making, and great for teaching the relationship between the pictures and the words. I hope you have learned a lot about assistive technology with students who are deaf and nonverbal, from Jonathan and I. The most important thing to remember is each student is different and will require their own tools to be successful.